Hi, I'm Adam DeSanctis. Welcome to MBA Ask the Expert, a series where we discuss a timely and important issue with a mortgage industry leader. Today, I'm here with Proctor Loan Protector's Heather Floro, Senior Vice President of Operations for Part 1 of our new series with Proctor Loan Protector. Today, we're discussing a timely topic, insurance, and specifically lost draft claims. Heather, thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Adam. It's great to be here with you today.
Likewise. So let's jump in. This is a standard question, but to start us off, in the most specific terms, what exactly is a lost draft claim?
Well, when a property claim has been submitted and approved, a lost draft check is issued by an insurance company. And that check's typically made payable to both the homeowner and the mortgage servicer. And this dual payee structure really ensures that both parties are involved in the repair process and that the funds are used to appropriately restore the property.
That's a nice, concise answer there, and we've seen an increase in them. What factors are driving insurance and lost draft claims right now?
So insurance claims, and consequently lost draft claims, in part are due to the increasing frequency and severity of natural disasters and extreme weather events. We have hurricanes, wildfires, floods, just a few examples. And we're also seeing an increase in cost of materials. And what that means is in the past, somebody may have had minor damage to their property, and the cost to repair it was less than their deductible. Now the cost is more, and in some cases we're seeing homeowners actually filing insurance claims that they may not have filed in the past. So whatever the cause of a claim, it will require coordination and handling between multiple parties.
That's a very good point. And being so woven into this process as you are, what are the main challenges in the lost draft process, and how can they impact operations?
Key issues include documentation requirements. So the mortgage servicer must collect and verify multiple documents from a variety of sources, and missing or incorrect paperwork can delay the release of funds and ultimately frustrate the customer. And then there's coordination between stakeholders. This process involves multiple parties. You have the homeowners, the insurers, contractors, and our internal servicing team. So any miscommunication or incorrect documents can lead to holdups and possibly delays in funds being sent out. And then there's regulatory compliance. Servicers have to adhere to investor guidelines and state regulations, and those state regulations can vary widely. And ultimately, from an operational perspective, the customer experience is really the most important. And we have to remember homeowners dealing with property damage are often under stress. A slow or confusing lost draft process can lead to dissatisfaction and reputational risk. So to address those challenges at Proctor Loan Protector, we continue to invest in our digital platforms, workflow automation, and enhanced communication tools.
As you've outlined, this obviously can be very complex. So what challenges might a homeowner face during the lost draft process?
So many homeowners are unfamiliar with the process, especially if it's their first time filing a claim. Maybe they've never hired a contractor before. Maybe their home is a total loss and they're dealing with securing alternate living arrangements. It's likely that they're unsure of the steps involved and the documentation required to get their funds timely. So we prioritize borrower education from the very first interaction. We guide them through the process, explain what documents are needed, and outline the inspection and disbursement steps. We also follow up with detailed written communication to reinforce the conversation that we've had.
You bring up very good points, and we know this can be a very stressful time for an impacted homeowner. So specifically, how does Proctor Loan Protector support and educate borrowers throughout the claim process?
We start with empathy. We train our team to approach every claim with empathy, recognizing that that borrower may be displaced or dealing with significant stress. So helping them to return their homes quickly and smoothly is our top priority. During the initial call, we direct borrowers to our website, My Insurance Portal, and they can easily manage their claim from there. What the portal does is feature short videos to give them information, kind of like we're talking through today. It explains why both parties are on the check. It talks about the steps that they need to take and how they can get the best out of the process. We also have a section for homeowners' responsibilities, and I think that's key. We want the homeowner to know they have a responsibility in this. If they follow the steps and do what they need to do, we can quickly respond to that. And then we have a tutorial on the site which shows the homeowner how to navigate the site, really to get the most out of it. Clear communication ultimately is how we try to support them as well. We give them the option. If you are comfortable working in the website, then continue to work in the website. If you want to pick up the phone and call us, we're happy to take that call, and we have people that can walk them through it. Maybe they're somewhere in the middle and they want to use the self-service options on the IVR. So we want to tailor the experience to the customer and the homeowner as often as possible.
Yeah, that certainly seems like that tailored experience leads to better outcomes for all involved. Heather, I've really enjoyed this conversation today, and I appreciate you chatting with me on this very important topic. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for the opportunity to share this with you.